Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're out here at CMU Disc Golf Course Place.
Lovely.
Yeah, Deerfield and a bunch of other county parks closed down, so we decided to film our practice around here today. Show you guys the lesser of our 5 billion. I'm kidding. No.
Hey.
Any disc golf course is fine.
Any disc golf course is a good course.
Yes.
You can learn from any course that you have available to you. When I first started, this was the course, and all the other guys that we still play with, all the guys in Mount Pleasant Disc Golf. This was where we learned. This is where we had our doubles before Deerfield was around. So I have a special place in my heart for the CMU Disc Golf Course, and we used to live like a mile away from here, so I would come and play twice a day. Unfortunately, they stopped mowing it a couple years ago, which is kind of a bummer. So anyway.
Yeah, here we go. Should be fun.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the booth, everybody. Where it isn't a booth, we got Team Taylor commentary on the tee sign there. This is the shortest par 4 in the history of mankind.
That is correct. We usually start on hole 2 just to save hole 1 for the end because it's a
hole one's a pretty nice
shot.
You'll see it used to be a possible water shot, so just to add some drama at the end. But things have changed over the past few years. You'll see that later.
What were you throwing off the tee there, Dad?
Okay, on hole 2, that was my
I'll take it.
Flex Drone.
Really old disc.
Which is possibly the oldest disc in my bag.
And I was throwing my Brian Earhart Zone. Just a little high and a little left on the putt there. Just, first putt of the day sort of thing.
Looks like a 3 and a 2.
Yep, that's how it can go. And for the record, this is a par 3. There's no way this would ever be considered a par 4.
No, I'm counting mine as an eagle.
Okay, so for this hole, there's no tee pad. You want to know why? Because they moved it over there.
I was just saying the tee pad moved because it moved.
Yeah, the club members moved it a few years ago.
What are you throwing here?
Just 'cause. Same disc.
Same disc?
Drone, yep. There was a crosswind left to right, so I thought that would be beefy enough to not flip over.
Yeah, so I'm throwing my flippier buzz here, my Glowsy buzz from my recommendations video. Go check that out.
What a roll, folks.
Yeah, I just thought the crosswind would push it back towards the pin, flip it right over.
Right, yeah, you got the player's roll there though.
Good too.
That was a smooth putt to start there, Dad. And
Nice.
Two twos here.
Nicely done.
That's the basket for this next hole. Let's go to the tee pad.
And this hole could be considered a par 4. Could keyword there. But it's definitely twoable. You just got to get on it right.
Let's go back.
It's twoable if you've got the distance, I suppose. I don't usually, but this one came out pretty nice.
Yeah, just as your flippy pink first run nuke.
Correct.
And I'm going with my Big Z crank.
Yeah, there was a definite tailwind, otherwise I would not have been throwing that old pink disc.
Yeah, I thought the tailwind would kind of help my disc get more left. Kind of threw it to the wrong basket there.
Yeah, so for me, this is pretty close on this hole. I've only deuced this maybe a couple times in my life.
Just simple up shots here. Just 2 3s. That's what you'll see most of the time.
Okay, everybody, so here's our tee sign. Just a pretty big hyzer. See the basket right there. My dad said it's about 400 feet, so we're going to roll with that. 400.
Yep, I don't remember exactly, but I think it's about that. And I yanked it to the right.
Don't know what you did there.
Well, I was trying to get it there.
Kicked out into the fairway, folks.
Overextended
Couldn't
myself
find that one.
He did kick back out into the fairway.
Yeah, I kicked left. Yep.
I'm going with my overstable crank, and I just didn't turn it over at all. I wanted to throw kind of a flex, try to get it there.
Yep, so I've got, I think, something around 250 left here. So I reached for my stable buzz.
Slight hyzer angle, just threw it pretty well.
Thanks.
Good shot.
Just went for the easy, medium-powered shot there.
kind of trying to put this in. This is my Pro D zone. This didn't go in, but it was a good upshot.
Yeah, no complaints there.
Nope. I'll be taking another 3 here. 3s on 4 and 5 are fairly common, I think.
Yeah, for me at least 5 is more reachable.
Here's the T sign for this hole, but they've moved the T pad.
Yeah, 6 used to be a severe left to right forehand or backhand turnover. Now we moved it a few years ago. It's pretty much straight. You've got this hyzer that I'm trying to do, which I caught
cut down early.
I thought it was in the clear. It caught the last one and needed to miss to get around the corner.
I'm going with my Z Sparkle Surge, just flex forward.
Yeah, or you can take this forehand gap. So it's cool with the T-pad where it is. You've got options rather than just kind of blindly throw it around the corner like it used to be and cross your fingers.
Yeah, I even remember when it was over there. Like you could go, like there was a gap like around the bush.
Yeah,
it was a weird hole.
It was fine, but this is more fun, I think, because you have 2 options off the tee.
Okay, so
couple 3s there.
Yeah. So for hole 7, this is the original tee pad on this hole, just 190. You can go straight, forehand. What are you throwing?
That's a flick, Z flick, and I shorted it a little bit. I actually thought it was quite short.
And after seeing you short it, and you like even exclaimed like that it was probably pretty short, I just blasted this into oblivion.
You put some mustard on that one. At least 250 worth on a 190 hole.
I know.
And you're lucky, I think, that you got some bush and stop stuff there.
Yeah, past the cart path is OB on this hole. And there was just this really annoying bush like right there, so I had to like alter my form to putt over it.
Yeah.
Good deuce.
I had about 20 feet there.
Yeah. And I've got 15 feet left for my tapping, and I'll take another 3. Just 3s in some of the easier holes right now. Missed 2s, 6 and 7. Kind of want to get a deuce sooner than later here.
Yeah, this course is definitely a birdie sprint. You are just trying to rack up as many 2s as you can, and that's not looking very good for a 2.
You went Z flick again, and I've gone Z surge 3 holes in a row here, and I finally just got it to work. You know?
Yeah, you corrected off of mine very nicely there. And on hole 8, you kind of turn back, and now you're going the other direction on the course. So the wind pushed mine. I showed the bottom of my disc to the wind, and it pushed it way over.
Yeah, that looked perfect.
I thought I had made that.
Yeah.
There's a train coming. The lights be flashing.
Such a nerd
I told
thing to say.
I said, make your putt. Come on, we're not waiting for the train.
And I made my the train was just
Stop the train anyway. We don't have all day. We gotta keep this thing moving.
I'll take it this that I've ever made in my life with the train going by, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement there, I guess.
Honestly, it probably isn't.
Okay. Again, no T sign for hole 9 here. I think it's around 2:30ish nowadays. The pad's been moved a couple times.
Thumbs up there, went Brian Earhart zone. The right gap, we were just debating a few minutes ago. Do you think the right gap's bigger?
It looks like it nowadays. I used to always throw the forehand here, but I guess on this day it just looked more open to the right. So I'm reaching for my old zone. I thought it was short. It's not.
It's not that short.
Happy day.
Oh, happy
I walked
day.
up and I was like, oh, wow.
I'll take a 2 there, though.
Yeah. So we both threw zones there on the drive.
Good 2s.
2 2s there. Moving on to hole 10.
Whoop.
Just for a score update, I think I'm 3 down and you're 4 down at this point.
I'll take your word for it.
At least that's what I think.
I don't know.
I'm going with my overstable titanium Undertaker that you used to throw 2 of these, and you would just like they're so.
Oh, is that
deep.
the purple one?
Yep.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
things.
Those things
They were more than I was looking for at the time.
just too stable for Undertaker.
Good disc. It was just
Yeah.
I didn't want something quite that stable. So I'm This is a force that I've been
Can it get the distance?
working into the bag.
Ooh.
Oh, it looked good from the tee pad.
Yeah, from the tee pad. Like, I thought you might have been a little short, but it was a good ace run, nevertheless. I just off the top there.
Yeah, so you see I was a little short, but
You
hey,
had the line.
the skip looked good from the tee pad.
Yeah, you had the line. But you made your putt anyway, so good too.
Yeah, no complaints.
And I'll be taking a 3 there again.
Hole 11, one of the better holes on the course in my opinion.
It's tricky.
It's about 250 up and to the right, and there's train tracks about 35 feet to the right of the basket that you can...
I think more like 40, I'd say, because you didn't go over them. And that looks like it.
Yeah, that's true. And that wind just picked mine up and threw it over to the right.
And I went with my overstable Z-force that I use for forehands like only. And both of us just made the same mistake and just didn't, turn it over at all.
Yeah, I was trying to give that a chance, but...
Low ceiling.
Yeah.
I've got probably a 40-footer here for birdie. Count it. A little low, right side. Talo, slow-mo.
Very
for
nice. Very nice.
And that felt really good. I needed something to get me going, make a putt here sooner or later, like a real tester, not just a tap-in.
Looks good on camera too.
I'm going back to my Brian Earhart zone here for hole 12. It's kind of straight, but then it finishes left, and it takes.
No, it skipped really far.
It took a skip. And there's a pond down there to the left, so we'll see where that ended up.
So we are not sure of Luke's status, so I pulled out a Jawbreaker Challenger just to keep it straighter, and it did.
Much better.
But I left myself with a tester. So
And I did go OB. The bike skipped through that tree, we think, and then got an unfortunate roll or something.
Yep.
So I got a outside the circle knee putt. Right height, just a little bit off the line.
Yeah, good bid, not far off.
Just trying to save par, and you'll be taking 2 on me there at the birdie.
Yeah, that putt I thought I missed low, but the little headwind kept it up.
Nice putt.
And
And,
I didn't make the correction from your putt, just a little low there, kind of scary.
Yeah, 13 here. This is like 220, I think.
And it's you got to get it high.
It's tucked into the right in the pine trees.
Slightly uphill, you got to get it up high though for the forehand.
I didn't get mine left enough.
And I'm going backhand with my Z flick.
Going for the old Spike Heiser over the trees. I remember people doing this back
Maybe.
in Dubs.
That's always been my play.
His disc got stuck in a tree.
Yeah.
Kind
He
of.
got it.
I remember in the
Oh, that's close enough.
last tournament we played there probably like 2-3 years ago.
He sees the chance
Okay.
to do something brilliant.
I went.
Can he pull it off?
I've
Ooh, a little long.
just always thrown it over the trees. Like that was my tournament play.
Yeah, it can work. And I mean, look, you got an open putt here.
Yeah. Again, just a little bit off my line. Just a little bit frustrated right now after that OB. Really would have liked to can that one and get a 2 on this hole. And 14, pretty wide open.
Only thing in the way is a hill and the wind. So very often there's a headwind here. So I'm aiming well left of the pin,
Right at me is what you
thinking
told me.
my bus is going to turn over.
Yeah,
And I got no turnover.
yeah, you said you were aiming right at me.
I did aim right at you.
I'm going with my Glow Z Buzz, my flippier one here. And I just thought the headwind was going to take it over, but it didn't. It gave me a chance to park the hole.
Yeah, that was a nice flight.
Yes.
This is where the pros exceed.
Excel.
This 40-foot range, they're just dead on.
Right.
Oh,
Not this time.
a little off there.
Not every time.
Not every time, but
Not when there's a breeze swirling around every time.
yeah.
No worries.
Here's 15. Kind of tricky.
So we're a good 30 feet back from the original.
Yeah.
So this is more like 370.
Yeah. Nice tailwind.
Tailwind for sure.
Going big Z crank. I really want to park this hole because it's really fun to do that, and
Or just throw it straight into the big fat.
Oh,
huge straight into the tree.
Favorable kick out though.
Yeah, right into the fairway. And you're going back to your nuke here?
Yeah, my old favorite.
Makes the correction. Will it hyzer back?
Hyzer.
It's out there.
That's a putt.
Just before the pine tree is what it looked like there.
Oh, it had plenty of room. You have no idea.
What? Brian Earhart zone for this 220-foot up shot here. Put myself way short off the tee.
A little much on that one.
A little long
Yeah.
for that.
Good putt.
That was me being excited. This is I feel like it's always a bonus to get.
Yeah, boy.
The gap off the tee pad is just smaller and smaller throughout the years. So
We're going into a headwind here on
Yeah,
hole 16.
headwind 326. Not an easy shot.
wide open.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Normally a slight.
He's going force.
Players Cup Force.
Nice sparkle force.
It's from 2008, but it's brand new.
Yeah. Just found it.
Yeah, found it in my stash a couple weeks ago, and it was exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Super pumped when I found it, and I've been liking it a lot.
I'm going Paul Macbeth 4-time force here. First run. And pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't come all the way back, but it can be hard to judge like the angle you need in the wide
I
open.
think this is close to 40 feet.
That was a clean putt. For another Talo slow-mo.
Folks, he's on.
I had to switch to a new J-brake magnet,
Dead
jawbreaker.
center.
The old one was a little beat up from a couple years of usage, and I was just not trusting it anymore. So that's a new jawbreaker magnet, and as you can see, I'm liking it pretty well.
Yeah, I just missed it high. Like, I just haven't been able to find my stroke just all over the basket, but not in it.
17, you can go right or left, and this is a jawbreak challenger.
That's your overstable one, just perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, felt good.
Going back to the Z
Luke's showing you the
surge,
other way, forehand.
and worked
And-
just how I wanted it to.
Indeed. Got some low branches from the zero maintenance on the course.
Yes. 5-star maintenance, right? No. Just
There's me. Tap in.
He had a birdie.
Moving
there.
on. Yeah, that was a drop in too. Here's 18.
On this hole, we are another good 30 feet back from the original.
Yeah, maybe 30, 25, something like that.
And
I yanked that to the right. That was that flexed drone again.
This course, if you can throw hyzers and just pin them down right where you need to, you're going to be good on this course.
It's a great practice course.
Yes.
It's a shame that they don't take better care of it like they used to. Everything used to be mowed. It was a pleasure to go out and play in the summertime because you didn't have to search for your disc. It was always in mowed grass. It was a great beginner course. It still is a great beginner course, but the weeds are just unfortunate. Nice.
That was just over the cage right where I want to get it.
Finally, he says.
Nice.
I'm just like, I finally got something to work for me here. And here's hole 1. So the willow has grown out a blot, so you
Well, that
can't
looks
go.
pretty.
It's really hard to go over the water.
No, it's not really the willow. It's those other trees that are
Yeah.
on your left right there.
You'd have
None of those used to be there. It was a beautiful water shot. I used to throw forehands on this as my go-to drive, and it's totally blocked off. It's really a bummer.
I remember being able to skip rocks there without the trees being there.
Yeah.
And just not what I was looking for. Just been a little off today on everything. And tailwind.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a 3.
Nice putt.
Pars to finish.
You'll be taking a 3. 9 down, 6 down. So everybody, I believe the scores were: you shot 9 down, good round.
Thank you.
That's a pretty solid score out there. And I
It's
shot
alright.
6 down, which is
good too.
pretty good as well. I noticed a few times though, I got pretty emotional. I let myself get inside my head, especially after that OB. Just the clap of the hands, you know, the roll of the eyes, the disappointed look sort of thing. How do you stay calm as like a professional disc golfer out on the course if you're having like a bad day?
Me?
Yeah.
How do I stay calm? It's not easy. It takes practice. I'll give you, I'll give you that. You know, when you're 14 years old, a lot of adults have a hard time keeping their cool on the disc golf course. I think we've all seen people blow up and kind of make a fool of themselves. You got to try not to do that. It looks bad for you, for the sport, and it's going to negatively impact your score at the bottom line, end of the day. So you just, for me, that's the primary thing to remember. I know if I stay calm, I will throw better shots on the next shot. If I'm all upset and worked up and my heart rate's up and my adrenaline's pumping and I let that happen, my next shot is probably going to be way off, you know, or there's a greater chance that it'll be way off. So for me, I just logically reason to myself, stay cool, you're not helping yourself by getting all worked up. That's just me. But it's hard. It's hard, but that's no excuse for blowing up and making a fool of yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And just casually too, there's really no reason to do it, and you're just taking fun away from the people you're playing with too.
Yeah.
So it's something we try to work on.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
So
anything else?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like it, and if you loved it, subscribe to see more awesome disc golf content. Until next time, have fun discing.
Stay healthy out there.